Broadway returned to the Smith Center for the Performing Arts this week, and it's a 5-day program designed for theater-loving students seeking an authentic Broadway experience. I love that. And Myron Martin joins us, the president and CEO of the Smith Center, to talk a little more about that. It's an exciting time for the kids.
It's so wonderful. 7 years ago, I took my daughter to Camp Broadway in New York City, and she had such a great time that I knew we had to bring it to Las Vegas.
Right.
We're in our 5th year here now. Each year it's sold out, and every year we hear parents and kids alike say how great it was.
Well, it's really cool because I think sometimes it's like you try and find things for your kids to do, but you want them to learn something and you want them to do something that they enjoy doing, or maybe something they aspire to do. So.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. One of our kids from 2 seasons ago, 2 summers ago, went on and now is actually appearing on a Broadway stage in the cast of Kinky Boots. So we've had to be really careful to say, this isn't Star Search.
Yeah.
Don't come to Camp Broadway if you think you want your kid to be on Broadway. That's not what it's about.
Right.
But because there was so much press around this one kid, you know, now we have to be extra careful to say, you don't have to audition. This is for kids to come and have a great time singing and dancing and acting over the summer.
It is interesting, though, because, you know, sometimes when I go to Broadway shows or even a Cirque show, I go, wow, look how young some of the cast members are, and I think, you know, what kind of lifestyle would this be, and how do they even get into it and involved? And I'm sure things like this help at least them figure out if they want to do that.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. This week we have 2 groups of kids between the ages of 6 and 9. They do a half day, and at the end of the week they actually put on a little show for their friends and family.
Cool.
And then next week we have our ages 10 through 17-year-olds who come, and they spend the entire day with us, and they too put on a big show at the end of the week. So it's wonderful for kids, those who aspire to do this and those who just think it might be fun, because maybe they've come to a Broadway show at the Smith Center and thought, oh, that's interesting.
Right.
Let's try that.
Cool. Well, it's good for the community to know. I mean, you guys have so many great things going on at the Smith Center, but then also things like this, educational programs.
Yeah, well, we just finished the Nevada High School Musical Theater Awards, something we're proud of. 2 of our kids from Nevada were sent to New York for 10 days, where they got to work with the greatest choreographers and directors and actors and perform at the end of the week on a Broadway stage, the Minskoff, where the Lion King performs.
Wow.
So we're thrilled that now kids from Nevada are getting that opportunity. You know, education's at the heart of everything we do at the Smith Center, you know that. And things like High School Musical Awards and Camp Broadway just enhance all the things that we do regularly.
Right.
We've already greeted 250,000 kids for daytime performances at the Smith Center since we opened.
Wow.
We take it seriously.
I mean, you sure do.
Yeah.
And real quick before we go, I wanted you to get a chance to mention, you're doing something with PBS. What are you doing?
Oh, well, this Saturday, we are taping a national broadcast for PBS, which will air this fall as a part of their Fall Arts Festival. And it's with the one and only Alan Cumming. People know him maybe from The Good Wife on television or his starring roles on Broadway and big films. But he'll be here this weekend in Cabaret Jazz, and we'll have 8 cameras rolling, and we're going to do a really big production, and we'll all get to see it nationally. A new show emanating from right here in Las Vegas.
Well, it's exciting. I was there to see Idaho. I really enjoyed Idaho. Great. We're hoping that that goes to Broadway. But, you know, every time I go to the Smith Center, it reminds myself that we're lucky to have a place like that. So.
Well, it's so great to have a new show that we produce that might go to Broadway. And I know you were telling me how much you loved it.
I did. I laughed. And I said, I'm picky. Sometimes the shows are really long for me, but this one I wanted more. And so I just enjoyed it so much. So congratulations on that. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
You can always get more information. Just go to the Smith Center's website. There it is, and pull it up. All sorts of things on there. Scheduling, tickets, all the programs they do as well. Stay with us.